I inadvertently wind up reading more Beauty and the Beast retellings than I can count. Then I'm not complaining. A Vow of Blood and Tears follows our FMC Siri, who is an indentured servant for the Silent Sisters. She winds up being nominated as a bride to our MMC Bane. Now, Bane is a fiend, which means that he was previously a vampire that turned into something extra beastly to win a war against the wargs. Now, there are 4 fiends in total in this novel, so we can safely assume there's going to be 4 books in this series. As part of the accords signed between humans and vampires, it was stipulated that the fiends must each take a bride so that there is always human representation there to keep things equal. So it's an arranged marriage trope. Huzzah! Now, this was a slow burn and a slow novel, so you do have to have a lot of patience going into this, and a lot of patience for our characters to sort of find their way with each other. It inherently has a miscommunication trope because not only is our FMC mute, but the two just tend to misread words and actions and can be quite thick about some stuff. Now, it does help that one of the first things our MMC does is secretly learn sign language so he can communicate with Siri. It's like, oh, it's so romantic. Honestly, there were just so many swoon-worthy moments in this novel. I felt like I needed a chaise longue to just like dramatically fall upon with a fan in hand. This novel is very much about politics between vampires and humans, and it can get pretty tense at times, but the humans sort of do acknowledge that the vampires are the only thing that are sort of like stopping the wargs from entering their lands. But the relationships are very tenuous. Now, outside of the politics of the novel, it is really about our 2 characters finding out how they can love each other, both inside and out. So it's painfully tragic at the best of times. Bane is an incredibly self-deprecating fiend. Like any good beast, he doesn't really like the way that he looks. Although I would like a beast that likes looking like a beast. But anyway, maybe we'll get that with the other 3 fiends in subsequent novels. The best way that I can describe this is that this is a fantasy novel with ye olde vibes and a whole lot of yearning. And I was so into the beastly MMC Bane because like none of us ever want the beast to be anything but the beast.